Welcome back to Helper Dad. Today we're diving into how to reconcile a credit card in QuickBooks Online, specifically for 2025. Let's start with the basics. Reconciliation is the process of comparing your credit card statement with the transactions recorded in your QuickBooks Online account. This is crucial for maintaining accurate financial records because it helps you identify any discrepancies, errors, or unauthorized transactions. By reconciling your credit card accounts in QuickBooks Online, you can ensure that your financial data is up to date and reliable, giving you a clear picture of your business's financial health and allowing you to catch any potential fraud early. For you start reconciling your credit card in QuickBooks Online, there are a few prerequisites to take care of. First, make sure you have the necessary user permissions, either as an administrator or accountant user. Next, grab your most recent credit card statement, either in PDF or paper format, and clearly understand the statement period it covers. It's also crucial to verify that the previous credit card reconciliation was completed successfully, and if there were any discrepancies in prior periods, address them before moving forward. Then, double-check that the credit card account is correctly set up in QuickBooks Online's chart of accounts and confirm that the bank feed is connected and working properly if you're using it. Finally, before you reconcile, review and categorize any unmatched or pending transactions that appear in your banking feed. Let's dive into starting the reconciliation process. First, you'll need to navigate to the reconciliation screen. Head over to the Banking section located in the left-hand navigation menu within QuickBooks Online. Once you're there, select the specific credit card account you want to reconcile. Then, look for and click the Reconcile button. You might see Review first, followed by Reconcile. Next, you'll enter the necessary reconciliation information. QuickBooks Online should automatically populate the beginning balance from your previous reconciliation, but it's always a good idea to double-check and verify its accuracy. If the beginning balance is incorrect, you'll need to refer to some troubleshooting steps. After confirming the beginning balance, enter the ending balance exactly as it appears on your credit card statement. Finally, enter the ending date from that same credit card statement. Right. Let's move on to matching and clearing transactions. When you're in the reconciliation screen, it's important to understand the layout, which includes sections for cleared and uncleared transactions, as well as the difference between them. Now, go through each transaction listed in QuickBooks Online and compare it against your credit card statement. Check the box next to each transaction that matches your statement, making sure to pay careful attention to the dates and amounts to ensure accuracy. If you find a transaction on your statement that isn't in QuickBooks Online, simply click the plus sign to create a new expense or payment, and then enter all the relevant details accurately, including the date, payee, amount, and category. If you encounter any discrepancies between QuickBooks Online and your statement, take the time to investigate them thoroughly. Common causes for these differences include incorrect entries, duplicate entries, or missing transactions altogether. Utilize filters to sort transactions by date, amount, or payee. This can be incredibly helpful in pinpointing the source of any discrepancies you find. Let's talk about completing the reconciliation process in QuickBooks Online. The most important thing is to ensure the difference shown on the reconciliation screen is exactly $0. If it's not, you'll need to carefully review all the transactions you entered and compare it against your statement, correcting any errors or discrepancies you find. Once you've achieved that perfect zero balance, you're ready to finalize the reconciliation. Simply click the Finish Now button, and QuickBooks will give you the option to either view the reconciliation report on your screen or print it out for your records. This report provides a summary of everything that was reconciled, offering a valuable audit trail for your accounting. E-Reconciliation Report is your official record of the reconciliation process. So let's examine what it tells us. Its primary purpose is to provide a detailed log of all transactions that were reconciled during the process. You'll find key information such as the beginning balance of the statement, a list of all cleared transactions including both payments and charges, and of course, the ending balance after reconciliation. Perhaps most importantly, it shows any difference or discrepancy between QuickBooks and your statement. Finally, to maintain accurate records, it's highly recommended to save the reconciliation report as a PDF for your files. Let's talk about troubleshooting some common issues you might encounter while reconciling. First, if you have an incorrect beginning balance, the best place to start is by checking your previous reconciliation report to see if the mistake happened before. If the previous reconciliation was indeed incorrect, you might need to undo and redo reconciliations until you get to the root of the problem. But a word of warning here, undoing reconciliations can have a cascading effect on your accounting data, so proceed with extreme caution and consider consulting with an accountant if you're not sure how to proceed. Next, if you're missing transactions, double-check your bank fee connection to make sure everything is syncing properly. You can also search for the transactions using keywords like the date, amount, or payee. As a last resort, you can manually enter the missing transactions. On the other hand, if you're finding duplicated transactions, be sure to identify and delete the extra one. And finally, if you notice any incorrect amounts, simply edit the transaction to correct the amount and keep moving forward. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Help or Dad. So, to wrap up, the reconciliation process involves matching your credit card statements with the transactions recorded in QuickBooks Online to ensure accuracy. Remember, performing regular reconciliations is crucial for maintaining accurate financial records and detecting any potential errors or fraudulent activity. To stay on top of this, consider setting a recurring monthly reminder in your calendar to reconcile your credit card accounts. And finally, if you run into any complex issues during the reconciliation process, don't hesitate to consult with a qualified accounting professional for expert guidance.